What is up, YouTube? Today's video I'm just do a quick review of this GPD XD, which I just got. It cost me $230. That's with 1 day shipping on Amazon. And this comes in red right now. You guys can see, got some front-facing speakers here, which work okay, I guess. If it gets too loud, the audio gets distorted, which really sucks. It got joysticks up here. Here's a mapping key and your recent apps key in your volume, and this is the power button. Got a D-pad here. We got your A, B, X, Y, and if you guys look here closely, focus. There's a square, X, triangle, circle for PlayStation users if you guys don't know exactly, or for certain emulators when you want to map the keys so it's easy. You got here, down here, you got the start and select button, a back and home button. Now, this isn't the default launcher it comes with. If you go into the system software, that's Wi-Fi, and you go to down here to home, it'll come with Metro, and this is the default one it comes with, guys. It's like a Windows mix Windows tile mix. Now, I don't really like this. I mean, it's easy for people who don't know how to load custom themes for launchers or install launchers or everything else, but I did not like it whatsoever, so I just changed it to Nova Launcher Prime. Let's see, now it's back, and it comes with some built-in emulators. For example, the Psp Emulator and the Famicom, the Nintendo Entertainment System Emulator, and I think a DS Emulator. But I'm using my own ones that I purchased off the Google Play Store because they're not like using the ones that come with Happy Check. So basically, if you get this and you don't want to do anything with emulators, don't want to configure anything, it's okay because it comes with an app called Happy Check where you can download games, and it comes with built-in emulators with the app. You don't have to download anything. But I prefer other emulators that I purchased because there's better settings and better optimization. Now for the build right here, you can see it's a glossy red. You got the back. You got your micro SD slot. You got your micro HDMI slot. You got your headphone jack. You got your micro USB. You got these triggers. And I'll compare this to my DSi. So yeah, this is about the same form factor as the DSi. As you can see, guys, I'm absolutely loving this device. So like I said, it's available on Amazon. I highly recommend it because it runs emulators pretty nice. The only slowdown I can see, of course, is Dolphin Emulator, which is a GameCube and Wii, which will never really run a mobile phone or tablet now, maybe in 5 years when technology gets better. But the most powerful emulator this can run for sure is Psp Emulator, which I'll show you guys right now. You really don't have to configure the controls that much because they come preset with it, which is awesome. Let me load this. This is at 30 FPS. My computer, I get about 60. There is some audio distortion, but you can change that in the settings. I haven't done that yet. Use the joysticks. Okay, so that's the Psp Emulator. And here we got the DS emulator. I'm not gonna show any Mario because the Nintendo gets so angry. Or Pokemon, of course. You don't want to get in trouble, so I just put some Atari games. I don't know. For most emulators, you can take off the on-screen buttons, so you guys don't have to worry about seeing that. I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now. Let's go into settings so you guys can see full screen. There we go. I'll fix it later, but anyways. Yeah, so the game works perfect. So yeah, you can just configure the Jurassic emulator. I'm using Jurassic Pro, which is awesome. It has a lot of awesome features. And some other emulators you guys might want to see is the Ps1 emulator, which works perfect, guys. Ps1 is awesome. Load a game. Put Crash Team Racing. Crash Bandicoot. Now for this emulator, I haven't figured out how to take out the on-screen controls for some reason. Maybe there's no option. You could use RetroArch, but that's harder. So yeah, this runs all the games most of you guys know from GBA, Famicom, Nintendo System, Dreamcast, which I hear there's some issues, but it will run, I guess. I don't really play Dreamcast games. Sorry guys, it looks weird because I'm doing with one hand this and holding the camera on the other. So it might be a little shaky. I apologize guys, I don't have a tripod. There's one thing I have to say is the D-pad. It's a little bit mushy compared to the, let me take this out, to the DSi. Yeah, so the joystick works fine, guys. The joysticks are really nice. So I was surprised, and they're like they have a rubber feel, texturized, which I thought would be just plastic, and I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass after a while playing, but no, it works perfect. So yeah, it's the PS1 emulator, and I showed you guys the DS emulator, and I'll show you guys the GBA, which is I'm using my boy. Like I said, let's not use any Mario or Pokemon because Nintendo gets angry. So yeah, for the My Boy, I already took off the on-screen control, so you guys won't be seeing that anymore. Sorry for the random light distortion screen. Just my camera does not want to focus at all. Can't do this. Can't do this. I'm recording at the same time. Yeah, so the GPD emulator works fine. And like I said, for about the D-pad, I like the DS here. It's harder. This is a little bit more mushy. You guys can see. Everything else is perfect about this, especially the this mapping key, which maps to Android games that have the digital controls on touch. So, for example, it would be games like San Andreas here. San Andreas, GTA 3, and Dead Trigger. I gotta show you guys San Andreas. This is the phone version. There are for the Psp Emulator you guys can use if you guys don't want to, if you guys can't download it. Why does it tell me to sign in for this? Because it's been out. This game has been out for years, and it wants me to sign in for that. It's stupid. For most games, it'll default to Xbox 360 controller, which this is what the gamepad usually works on. It already came nice and ready. And right now, I have the graphics on the highest settings, and it's running the game perfectly on this GPD XD. I will be posting more gameplay with a screen recorder because I can't do this with holding the camera in one hand and playing the other. Where is a car? There's no cars. Trigger in the back. So yeah, that's San Andreas, and I'm gonna show you Dead Trigger. And Vice City also works good, but I don't have it downloaded yet. GTA 3 works about the same. This is the game I wanted to download the most because it's a really good game, especially the first one because it doesn't have in-app purchases like the other ones. Like the second one, I don't really like the second one. The second one for me sucked. If you guys don't want to use the mapper, there's an option in the settings for the gamepad controller. I already mapped this. So yeah, all the games I've downloaded Android-wise and most ROMs and ISOs work perfect for this game. One thing to note, this is a tablet, Android tablet with the keyer in the back with a connected gamepad. Basically, it's doesn't come with root, which for most of you won't matter because you guys don't even, some of you don't even know what that is. But basically, rooting allows you to do things that you can't normally do. And there wasn't a lot of bloatware, but there was some bloatware that I deleted with titanium backup. And the easiest way I would recommend you guys root this, if you want, do it at your own discretion, is either go to search up the internet. There's I'm sorry, I don't have a specific link, but there are zip files you can download. Put it to your SD card. It will recognize it. It will update the tablet to that, and you'll be rooted permanently. But what I have is a temporary root. which basically if my this tablet dies, I have to reroute it, which is no problem because it's pretty easy. I'm using the Kingo root app right here, Kingo root, Kingo root app. See, as you can see, it says have root. So yeah, what I can do with root is make the tablet faster because it's underclock and you can make it faster, especially for games like Psp Emulator, which require faster processing power. Some of the root apps I have here are Titanium Backup, Super SC, of course. There's a color app, Calibrator, which changes the screen color. And when you guys root this and you guys want to modify it with Expose Installer, and it says it requires a reboot to in order to take effect, it will reboot and you will have to press open up Kingo root and root it again. And you do need Wi-Fi required in order for the app to fully root because it downloads files off the internet, injects the code into your tablet, and you're done. Easy as heck. Other than that, besides the rooting part, this tablet has it all. It's cheaper than an iPad, it's cheaper than most tablets, and it's not the biggest screen size, but for what you get, especially for gaming wise, it's just amazing. And I'm currently using this, my Nintendo DSi. I'm using an R4 card, which of course can run DS games perfectly, of course, but it couldn't emulate any GBA games whatsoever. Only GB games. So yeah, I'm not going to use this anymore. I'm probably going to give this to my brother. This is my R4. And if you guys are wondering what comes in the box, this is the box right here. It comes with this charger and it comes with a screen protector. So screen protector, and there's a little manual guide that I threw away because it's in Chinese. I can't read it. So yeah, if you order this, make sure down here it says the gigabytes you guys order, so you guys don't get the wrong console. I got a 64 gigabyte red GPD XD, and yeah, this honestly is the best gaming handheld console. I got this over the PSP Vita for a lot of reasons. You can stream also your Steam games on here and even your PS4 games, which are with modified PlayStation Remote Play app that's currently I think on XDA. And I haven't tested out the PS4 streaming, but I have the Steam and it works good if you have a good connection. Otherwise, do not try it. The screen's beautiful, guys. I know the YouTube won't do it justice, but it's really good. And hopefully this handheld will last me a good amount of time. And because there's some issues that I think they already fixed. This is the newest model. Bought mine off Amazon with 1-day shipping, so I got it a day later, which is awesome. Cost me $14. So if you guys really want this and don't want to wait maybe a month because it ships out from China, if you go through the website, just order from Amazon, 1-day shipping, you guys are good. The front view speakers are good too, guys. The volumes, the music quality is okay. Yeah, guys, and when you close this, it'll turn off the screen, just like the DS. It's a magnetic, I guess. And you have your LED color over here when it's closed, as you can see. And when it's charging, it'll be red. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will be doing more videos, especially testing having intense games on this with the screen recorder for better quality purposes. And yeah, guys, this has been the GPD XD. This one is a $230 tablet on Amazon. And if you're really into emulation and handheld gaming and you don't want to get another DS. So I didn't get 3DS or a P Vita because it does everything I want. You should get this tablet because there's nothing better than this, except for maybe the Nvidia Shield, but that's not really portable compared to this. This is literally the DS size right here, guys. A little bit thicker, but seriously, look at that. Portable as heck. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching.